we have more basic differentiation examples. So let's get started. The first function, f of x, is equals to 3x to the fifth minus 6x to the fourth plus 2 divided by x squared minus 10. So the first step is we have to break down the big fraction. So f of x, that is equals to 3x to the fifth divided by x squared minus 6x to the fourth divided by x squared plus 2 divided by x squared minus 10. So that is f of x equals to 5 minus 2 is 3, right? So we have 3x to the third, and then 4 minus 2 is 2, so it's x squared. And then this is 2x to the negative 2, and then minus 10. Take the derivative, f prime of x. You bring the 3 down, so 3 times 3, and then 3 is now raised to the 3 minus 2, and then bring the 2 down. You have x raised to the 2 minus 1, and then bring the negative 2 down. You have x raised to the negative 2 minus 1, and then the derivative of 10 is equals to 0. Now, clean up the coefficients. So f prime of x, that is equals to 9x to the first power minus 12, x to the, 3 minus 2, huh? What a big mistake. So that is supposed to be 3 minus 1. Why do I put 3 minus 2? So that is 9 raised to the second power, and then 12, 2 minus 1, and then negative 4. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. So that's it. This is the derivative of the first function. And then the next one, we have f of x equals to 2x to the third. So that one we have to do a distribution. So f of x equals to 2x to the third times x to the 1/2 minus x to the negative 6 plus 1. So let's do a distribution. F prime of x, so that is a 2x to the 3 plus 1/2, right? So that is 3 plus 1/2. And then minus 2x to the 3 minus 6, and then plus 2x to the third power. Oh, this is not the f prime, right? We are still simplifying the function. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then this is negative 3, and then plus 2x to the third. Now we take derivative. F prime of x, we bring the fraction down, and then take the fraction, minus 1, and then we bring the negative 3 down, and then take the negative 3, minus 1, and then we bring the 3 down, take the 3 minus 1. It is just that simple. And then f prime of x, that is equals to 7, x to the 5 over 2, plus 6, raised to x to the negative 4, and then plus 6, x squared. That's it. And then we have 2 more. And then before we move on, let's take a look at the first function again. So I have to remind you, let's add a little note right here. So let's add a note. So the first note that I want you to look at is, let's say you have 1 plus 2 minus 3 divided by 10. That is equals to 1 over 10 plus 2 over 10 minus 3 over 10. Okay, and then the second note I want you to know is, if we have the other way around, so 10 divided by 1 plus 2 minus 3, that is not equal to 10 over 1 plus 10 over 2 minus 10 over 3. All right, just be very careful. And then we have 2 functions left. So let me just copy and paste over, so I don't need to keep going up to look at the function. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste them. So now I have the works right in front of me. Okay, next problem. So we have f of x. This is 5x to the negative 2 minus 8x to the negative 10, and then plus x to the negative 3 over 2. And then we bring the power down. F prime, 5 times negative 2, negative 2 minus 1, and then 8 times negative 10, and then negative 10 minus 1, and then plus negative 3 over 2, and then negative 3 over 2 minus 1. So we have f prime of x that is equals to negative 10 x raised to the negative 3, and then plus 80 x to the negative 11, and then minus 3 over 2 x to the negative 5 over 2. So that's just one. And then we have our last problem. So our last problem, let's do it right over here. We have f of x equals to, so this, the square root of x is x to the 1/2, right? So if you put a 5 in there, so that is x to the 5th, and then you raise that to the 1/2, and then you will multiply the 5 and the 1/2. Minus 14 x to the negative 1/2, and then plus 7. And then f prime of x, let's multiply the power. So I will just write one more line for you. X 5 over 2 minus 14x to negative 1/2, and then plus 7. And then take the derivative, f prime of x. So we bring the 5 over 2 down, and then 5 over 2 minus 1. 5 over 2 minus 1. And then we bring the negative 1/2 down. And then we have negative 1/2 minus 1. And then the derivative of 7 is equals to 0. And then finally, we have f of x prime 5 over 2, and then x raised to the 3 over 2 plus 7 x to the negative 3 over 2, and then plus a 0. So, but we don't write a 0, right? So this is the derivative to the fourth function. Alright, that is the end of this video. If you think my instruction is helpful and clear, give me a like, click the subscribe button for me. I will see you all in the next video. Signing out.